carrying the ball 16 to maybe at the max 17 times, but he did carry the load there in this game. I don't know if that's sustainable for the rest of the season. In my opinion, I think that there were some opportunities for them to get Rico going a little bit, and I think that there should have been some opportunities for 40 ounce to get in their red zone opportunity to showcase his talent. For the life of me, when we get inside the red zone, why do we shy away from using our fullback? Why do we shy away? Appreciate you. David says, bang, bang, Niner. I feel you. Where's the crow? I got the crow, man. I ate the crow, but I can't be eating this meal by myself. Somebody else got to grab a leg, a beak, a feather, or something, you know what I'm saying, and put it into some stew. Somebody else got to grab something. Somebody else got to. Hey, where y'all at? Somebody else got to grab some of this crow now. And we got one more game left. We got one more game left in this division. And we got to wait till Monday night. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, nothing changed if the Eagles lose this weekend. This Monday. So, hey, y'all better hold tight. Hold on to your nuts because, hey, hey, if not, the Giants lost, Washington lost, we lost. So let's see. Somebody else grabbed the beak, somebody grabbed the eyes. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. Don't let me eat this by myself. Yes, indeed. I'm gonna make sure I pluck all the feathers off of it and make some crow stew out of this one.
They lost.
Brad, I think the big contributor today. By the way, I felt like the offensive line, the backup offensive line, with the exception of Steele. He's the starter, but I thought those kids did a nice job today of holding up. I know Adoga, there were some moments where it wasn't great, but I didn't think like that they were the main issue today.
No, I'm very interested to see the tape because I felt like they held there. They may not have been great.
No,
but they're not the reason they lost.
No, but I think one of the reasons that they did lose, and you're right, it's just everything you can look at, but the plays, those explosive plays that Arizona made in this game. It just, when you needed to make a stop or you needed to make, and all of a sudden it's a 69-yard pass, on a coverage, or it's a 45-yard run when you put a wide receiver and the running back. Just recognition of things, and I think it's to your point of not being ready to play, just not being ready to play.
The Cardinals had three rushing plays of
25 yards or more. Yeah, they had
26. Yeah, those explosive plays killed us.
I mean, shame on Dallas for getting surprised by Dobbs running for 52 yards on the first possession of the game.
Sure.
Shame on you.
Sure.
You've seen the guy before. And then they couldn't stop Connor. They were arguing with themselves about alignment. The big plays are just killers. And, the pass, obviously there's somebody screwed up in coverage, and I'm sure they have not done that all year.
Right.
And I don't know who that was, and I don't know if we'll ever find out. But, you can't get those big plays. And it took them forever to get any, and it seemed like until they got Lamb free the first time. But, they got no takeaways. They got one sack and gave up sacks, and it was just all bad. They just didn't look ready to play.
Run defense, they gave up more yards in the first half than they have in a game since '91. I thought that was just absolutely mind-blowing. But
that's a long time.
It is. And how concerning is that for you moving forward, or are you chalking up to just a bad week?
Well, I think we have 2 games of evidence to tell us that they are capable of being good. Now, we've seen this kind of nonsense before, just in past years. And I think that we all thought that, especially after they made the adjustment in week 1 and didn't allow any more of that, I think most of us thought that they'd figured it out, and so that won't happen again. But now, this film's out there for the world to see.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So they're going to have to figure out what mistakes they made, what run fits were poor, where they were in the wrong spot, and the thing that it tells everybody they play is this is possible. I mean, the first 2 weeks it didn't look like anything was possible.
Right.
Now you put this tape up and you say, fellas, this can be done. Look at this.
Yep.
Right.
So the Cowboys are going to have to be paying attention to those minute details every week.
Brad, I was trying to kind of find some positivity out of this, and I know in the week leading up to the game, we were all hopeful that maybe we would see Michael Gallup show up a little bit more, and I kind of felt like watching Arizona's tape that there would be some opportunities for him to catch the football. He has to. I know it's a loss, but he has to feel like, okay, I'm on my way back now. I'm on my way.
Absolutely.
I can help this offense going forward.
And
Right.
more than him thinking it, they can look at it and say, okay, we got to get the ball to Gallup.
Yeah.
That's on us if we don't get the ball to Gallup at all. And so, he had the hitch that he made the guy miss, picked up 20 yards.
He did.
He's certainly, we know that he can. He's really good at running slants as well as the deep ball. So, yeah, I agree with you. I think that that's a place where that he can say, I'm back in the mix, fellas. I'm back in the mix.
Any other thoughts before we let you out of here, Brad?
Pollard had a 100-yard day.
You sure did.
How about that? Yeah.
And I really think that it bears repeating what Brian said a moment ago.